Hello Pisces, welcome to your January 2019 general horoscope reading with me. Happy New Year Pisces. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Y'all have been so supportive and compassionate with me lately just as an individual. I'm doing something special here starting off the reading here, very psychic, so I hope you like it, Pisces. What message do you have for Pisces? Now the bear chief, of course, knew that the boy's father would seek for his sons when they did not return home. So he sent another of his servants to the hiding place at the fork of the trail to see what would happen. He had not waited long when the father came in sight, stooping as he went to look for his sons. When he saw the marks of snowshoes along the path on the right, he was filled with joy, not knowing that the servant had made some fresh tracks on purpose to mislead him. And he hastened forward so fast that he fell headlong into a pit where the bear was sitting. Before he could pick himself up, the bear had quietly broken his neck and, hiding the body under the snow, sat down to see if anyone else would pass that way. So I feel like that's where the message stops here for you, Pisces. So quite an interesting message here I'm psychically getting. So some of you here in January might be experiencing an energy vampire, as we call it. So an energy vampire, someone here in January who is trying to manipulate you. And it could be the other way around, maybe you're trying to kind of manipulate someone else into something, trying to coerce someone into doing something your way. But I'm getting for a lot of you Pisces that, this is happening to you. So, there is a manipulative influence or person who is out there in January and who's kind of poking you and trying to lead you astray. So, just be wary of that here in January this month. And I'm getting here with that message that it's really important for you to make sure that you are looking at some of the details. And like the footprints in the snow, that's really striking me right now. And so it's like, make sure that you're paying attention to the little signs in the snow, or the signs that are just kind of right in front of you, Pisces, okay? However, they may be a little subtle, so, that's why you just kind of have to try to make sure you're exercising some of that perception. So just be wary of that and just make sure that just be extra clarifying this month here. So, just with this energy going on, just be extra clarifying so you don't get yourself caught up in a tough spot or just in a spot that's hard to get out of this month, like this man with a bear. So, cheers! Pisces, let's get some more details with the tarot and the runes. Here we go. All right. Let me know, how do you like my background and my new tablecloth, and everything. It's the new year, Pisces, so I figured I'd go all out. So Pisces, drop me a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling, what is going on. Does that story that we just read resonate with you? That interpretation resonate with you with any aspect of your life right now? going to shuffle one more time here. Yeah, now I feel like one more here, Pisces. Okay, here we go. Ooh, bottom of the deck, we have Two of Cups. Always a welcome sign to see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn these over for you. So we have in the first week, the Wheel of Fortune. Second week, we have the Four of Swords. And third week, the Chariot. Fourth week, you have the Four of Cups. Four is a bit of a theme right here. So I'm going to get some rune stones now for clarity before we dive too far in. Wow. Okay, yeah. All right, Pisces. Woohoo! Runes and everything out. So, you know, looking at it right off the bat here, especially with these fours here, the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups here, you know, there is this feeling and energy here, Pisces, of regrounding. You know, this is going to be a really good month, especially while we're in Capricorn season, you know, while it's still Earth energy, for you to really kind of gather some of your thoughts and your energy and really just kind of, you know, soak it up, recharge your battery. There's this element and sense and feeling here in January, especially, of you really being encouraged to charge your battery. But let's talk details now, shall we? All right. So, the first week, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces. So, Wheel of Fortune, you have clarifying with it 9. Okay. So, there is, at the beginning of January here, a big epiphany happening for you, Pisces. A big epiphany happening where the energy is bringing up, where have you been lacking patience? You know, where do you need to take a minute, take a breath, Pisces, here? Because I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a little, this is coming across as more of its karmic energy right now, the Wheel of Fortune. You know, there is a big turn of events, you know, coming into the new year here. We're about to move into your season, but I do believe, Pisces, you know, this is affecting a very spiritual part of yourself. You know, in your natal chart, you know, this is a very, heading into Aquarius season at the end of the month is going to be a very, you know, intense, deep digging kind of energy for you. And the Wheel of Fortune is really kicking it off here in January at the beginning of the month. You know, of what's the next step here? And just where do you need to, like I said, exercise a bit more sort of patience. You know, you're being encouraged here, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune and the rune 9, not to be too hasty. You know, to take a pause, take a minute before, you know, you try to make anything happen or try to, you know, take action. Because the Wheel of Fortune is very karmic, you know. And so there are some, like I said, a lot of messages, spiritual messages rolling through that are really just going to be digging deep about your surroundings, you know, and are you happy in your surroundings, Pisces? What needs to be adjusted or changed in your surroundings and in your inner world? You know, perhaps you should Journal a bit more. Get it out on paper in some form. Perhaps you're an artist. You like to draw or paint. Paint it or draw it out. Kind of getting some of those shadows or images or, feelings just out is what I'm getting here. That's going to kind of help you with this process in the first week. And then in the second week, you have the Four of Swords, Pisces, and so this is about, really recharging your battery here, taking a minute here, and Thursaz is the rune clarifying this energy. Okay, so again, you're kind of really being hit with some heavy downloads, downloads from source, from spirit, from your guides. So make sure, especially with the Four of Swords I'm getting here, pay attention to your dreams. In your dream state, what images, what feelings are popping up in your dreams. That is how our subconscious mind talks to us. And that's why the tarot here is so beautiful, because we're basically, in a sense, communicating with the dream world. And Pisces, you love the dream world. You love the dreamy fantasy realms, okay? But, looking at these together, this is really about looking at any wrongdoings I'm getting for some of you Pisces, any wrongdoings or any relationship or situation that has not gotten the closure that it needs. Perhaps there's a wrong that you want to right. Whether you said something that was offensive, something of the past, perhaps you didn't like the way you reacted, something like that, where it's going back and looking at some of those actions that took place that maybe are still kind of weighing on you, Pisces. What might still be weighing on your mind that your subconscious, that your dreams are trying to show you, are trying to ask you to deal with, to bring closure to. And with Thursaz here, these are going to be popping up really quick. They're going to be a little jolting too. And so you'll know Pisces, what needs to be addressed, what needs to be fixed. You don't need to worry about it. Thursaz is bringing in that change through your dreams. And so it's going to be really beautiful, really powerful for you to deal with that, and to resolve that, bring it that closure. Whether it was that relationship or just a situation that you didn't like how it ended, wrapping that up, bringing it that closure. All right, so third week, you have the Chariot, Pisces. So, some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. I'm getting here, with the Chariot popping up. So you have Gifu clarifying underneath it. Blah, blah. So Gifu and the Chariot. A relationship, perhaps, very specifically for some of you Pisces, you were in a relationship with a Cancer or another fellow Pisces person. Romantically involved or in a long-term relationship. And so it's about facing it again. I'm getting here with the Chariot. In the third week, really facing someone or a relationship and a very close, partnership. But it's not even just that in the Cancerian and the Piscean energy that's showing up here. With Gifu showing up here, it's very empowering. Gifu with the Chariot, this is like you're getting direction, especially Pisces, when it comes to your emotional world. This, for a lot of you, is making sense of your dreams. In the third week, making more sense. But also, with the Chariot, this is about having that focus and that drive, that sense of drive that comes from that renewed sense of direction. So you know where you're going now. You know where, what, who to pursue. There is a pursuit being asked of you, being encouraged of you in the third week, Pisces. And specifically with love, with someone, with a relationship. Give you, like I said, brings gifts and blessings, and often, though, it's with relationships and partnership. And so, you know, there is another side to this. Some of you Pisces also might find it really beneficial to go out on a trip. You know, an extended sort of leave, take a day off from work, or whatever. It could be really beneficial here, I'm getting, with the Chariot too. You know, you might run into that person that we're talking about that maybe you want to make amends with, or just who you want to reconnect with, or someone you've never even met, you know, but there is that relationship and that sense of direction here with this energy. So if you feel the desire to get out and go beyond your comfort zone, or take a day off from work, like I said, and just kind of have it to yourself, go out to the coffee house, do it. Because Pisces, it is bringing up something phenomenal for you. Really, truly beautiful. So in the fourth week, what did I just do? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like something fell out of my beard. Did something fall out of my beard? I don't know. You can tell me in the comments if something fell out of my beard. Well, that's weird. Anyways, so in the fourth week, you have the Four of Cups. Okay, and then Issa is with it. So yeah, okay, something here in the fourth week really is stumping you, Pisces. You might be feeling just a little sort of stuck in a rut kind of energy here. You're stuck in a rut, Four of Cups. Okay, but the beauty of the Four of Cups is it's really just, this energy, this card is really informing me with you, Pisces, that this is just something that's really, you're just feeling too much into. You're feeling too much into whatever is going on in the fourth week here. You know, because you have this sense of direction and purpose and everything with the Chariot here, and then you move right into the Four of Cups. There's almost like a backtracking. You know, just be careful, Pisces, that you're not letting yourself backtrack too much here, you know, in that small time frame. Because that full moon that's happening in Leo on the 21st is really kind of giving you a perspective on things. But you know, we are getting to a very spiritual, very deep part of your chart here, Pisces, moving into Aquarius season, which happens on the 20th of January. So, you know, you're going to be getting into this kind of state. You know, it's okay if you just, I'm getting with Issa paired with the Four of Cups here. It is, you know, your guides are telling you, Pisces, that it is okay if you need to take a step back and evaluate your feelings. But, you know, just know that there is something specific here saying, you know, don't over-feel into what's going on here. You know, there's just some hiccups. Some hiccups that are being brought up that aren't necessarily pleasant to deal with. But, you know, perhaps try taking on a more rational approach, which can be difficult. You know, I mean, you're a water sign especially. You know, like, I get it, my moon is in Cancer, you know, so it's like, yeah, that can be hard. But, you know, with the Four of Cups here, it's like, it's okay to take a step back Evaluate your feelings here in the 4th week, but try not to stay stuck there. You know, Isa does imply being frozen, being stuck in a rut as well. And so, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, Pisces, you know, in the 4th week, it might be, things just might seem really fuzzy, a little unclear, you know. But that's because you're having to evaluate self. That's the thing about Isa here too, is Isa's really talking about yourself, your inner self, focusing on you and what it is that you're needing to adjust. You know, forget the relationship now. It's like, you know, what can you change within you? So, you know, you're just going to kind of be feeling that out in the 4th week. You know, what can I change within me? You know, there's a lot of karmic spiritual stuff in that manner that is coming up for you. And that, honestly, is awesome. You know, so, and with the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, woo! Relationship is showing to be really supportive of you through this process. And also, you know, there's an energy of you really being able to embrace your masculine qualities as well as your feminine qualities here. You know, incorporate that into this whenever you're debating with yourself, whenever you're feeling a little low, or when you're just feeling a little emotional or a little bitter here in the 4th week. Just remember, you can see things from 2 perspectives, you know, like the Chariot here. It's got 2 sphinxes. You can do that. It'll help. It'll help. Yeah. Because there are cups to be had, gifts to be received. You see down here, those full cups, Pisces? Gifts to be had, cups to be received, relationships to welcome in. But you have to kind of focus on you, Isa. Figure out what has got you feeling at a loss, or in that kind of doubting Thomas sort of way, feeling bitter. And then whoosh, wash it away. In fact, I diagnose you, Pisces, with a remedy here. Once you kind of figure that out and go through that process, wash it away with a bath. Hop in the shower. Just imagine your doubt or fear or bitterness that's showing up in that last week, you know, the emotions. Wash it away. Get into your element of water. And also being around the element of just air, you know, being outside in the breeze, focusing on your breath whenever you're stretching or meditating can really help give you some clarity as well. I feel like that's important to be shared. So Pisces, really, really deep stuff going on for you this month. But now, more details to come in the love challenge videos, which I will have up soon. So watch out for those. I'll get you more guidance in the way of your love life and your relationships, okay? So woo, we'll see what's going on more there soon. And, you know, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, so you can stay in the loop here. Now, no to Pisces, I am doing a very limited amount of personal one-on-one readings in 2019, but you can still book with me. You know, my Etsy shop information is below in the descriptions box. Just get in contact with me. See what we can figure out. And if you want to connect with me more, Facebook, Instagram are below too. So, have a fantastic month. You got this, Pisces, and I will see you soon with more guidance and empowering messages in the next video.